Evening, and welcome to week 3 of the Introduction to Public Safety Administration. I'm coming to you this week from Tulsa, Oklahoma. As I noted to you in the news, it's been a busy 2 weeks for me, so apologize if you haven't heard much of me in the discussion forums. I had tripped out to Alaska, really nice trip out there. I had an opportunity to teach a class for the National Fire Academy, and I'm in Oklahoma this week working on an IFSTA textbook project. So. But we'll continue to move on. That's the glory of the virtual world, is that we can do this and not be home. So we've completed week 2. We had the opportunity to talk about federalism, the division of responsibilities between local, state, and federal governments, and certainly had a lot of opportunities to talk about that with some examples that you provided using your week 1 public safety agency, and how how the federal, state, and local agencies interacted at that level. What function, whether it be fire, law enforcement, Department of Transportation, public health, a number of areas that some of you brought up, and we had some good responses. Also had the opportunity, and certainly one of the things that I asked you to do was post a topic for your essay assignment, your written assignment that's due at the end of week 4. This video is being recorded on Friday. So I've only got about half of them, so hopefully the rest of them will come in before Sunday night when it is due. So it certainly has to be done. So we move on to week 3. Week 3, we're going to talk about leadership. What is leadership? What are some of the functions of leadership? And how does that affect public safety administration? How do you apply leadership in a public safety administration role? And what modes of leadership work most effectively in different situations? Obviously, in situations such as an emergency response, you've got to provide a leadership that is authoritarian, and you would do as I say, and we'll get the job done. Whereas maybe normal day-to-day activities, we're going to look more at more delegation and allowing people the authority to operate independently and do their jobs. Second part of your paper is kind of due this week. I ask that you post an abstract, short paragraph or so, to describe your incident. Doesn't have to be long, just kind of a little bit of tickler to make sure that you continue to work on that, because the paper is due at the end of week 4. So that's coming up quickly as well. While we're talking about the subject of the paper, a reminder that I have posted that the paper is due at the end of week 4, and using Turnitin is a requirement. So your paper has to be scanned through Turnitin in order to be accepted. So we've had some problems across UMUC, not just the PSAD classes, but other classes as well, with people doing a lot of copying and pasting off the internet, and that's not original work. Academic work has to be your own original work based on your research, your analysis, and your synthesis of the data in order to put that together. So that's kind of a quick rundown of where we went with 2 and where we are with 3. Right now it's after midnight on Friday night here, and kind of got CNN over the news, and the federal government's in the process of shutting down because they couldn't pass a budget by midnight. And so think about that from a public safety administration role. What is the effect of federal government having to shut down? Obviously, they can't just go away, because the public safety role is a critical function of government. So obviously some functions have to continue. But certainly has an effect on public safety administration, has a lot of effect on our day-to-day lives. And it'd be interesting to see where this goes, or whether they're able to negotiate a position here tonight or not. So I'm going to sign off short now. And this is week 3, and hope to see you in the discussion forums as we work on the topic of leadership. Signing off from Oklahoma, this is Professor Lewis.